This is all of the gear which I have for going to Canada with Gabrielle for about a week. She always tells me that I overpack, and frankly, I do. I completely overpack. But there's a lot of stuff here, and I wanted to just kind of give you guys like a little insight into what I always pack whenever I go on these trips. So this video is going to be pretty camping specific because that's what we're going to be doing whenever we go up there. So this is just my camping bag. Probably someday I'll show you guys my tech bag of what I take on, like, you know, vacations. But yeah, this one's just kind of a camping video. So I'll show you some of my kit. And first up on the list of important things is the bag. This is a High Sierra 35-liter excursion pack. It is really nice. I love it because it's so customizable. It's got tons of places to clip things on here. It's very special. It actually has a built-in rain fly, so essentially this tightens up on its own to make a pack, and then it has another tightening strap on top, which also loops up to completely seal in the pack. It is waterproof, completely rainproof, waterproof to a degree. You can't like throw it in a river or something and expect it to stay dry, but it's really spectacular. I love it. I've used it many times and it has never once failed me. It's really great. Also, for those of you starting out, it has a little list on top. It says survival essentials, and it has all of these little things that, you know, are important if you want to live, which is neat. Attached to the bag at the bottom here, which you probably saw, is my sleeping bag. The sleeping bag is a XL compact series. It is really nice. It has a blue tint to it. I believe the interior is yellow, which I don't know. I don't really care what the color is. I tend to go with my classic forest green and blaze orange combo, but the blue works. I like it a lot. I'm taking this on the trip because it is so thin and compact and tiny, but there's another one which I have, which is much larger. This thing is, well, here it is on a bed, if that gives you any idea. It's actually huge. It's the entire size of the backpack. So I decided not to bring this one. This one's essentially if you're like going camping in Antarctica or something like that. It's completely weatherproof. It's good up to, I think it's like 35 degrees below zero or something like that. And let's face it, if I'm in 35 degrees below zero weather, I'm probably gonna die, so I don't even need it. Next on the bag is a very basic military compass that I keep clipped to the bag at all times. It has a very simple design, and I've had it for probably going on about 6 years now. It's very useful, very helpful, easy to use, simple to learn. Yeah, basically it's just a nice little piece of tech that I always keep on me, just in case I get lost and I need to know which way north is. People also have day packs. I don't have a day pack. This excursion pack is my day pack, so whenever I don't want to lug it around places, I call this my day pack in a can. Essentially, it's not in a can, but it is in a little package. It is a whistle, a flashlight, a fire starter, and the Moriniv companion in blaze orange, which is quite possibly one of my favorite knives I've ever owned. It is super helpful, stays super sharp. Like, I've used it probably 100+ times, and I don't think the blade is, you know, I think I've sharpened it once, so it's definitely keeping its shape, which is wonderful. I have a couple other bits and bobs attached to the bag, but for now I am just going to jump into the meat of this video, which is this kit here. So before I get into it, I wanted to just mention, if you're new to the channel, you should definitely subscribe. I upload videos every Friday, and if you're enjoying the video so far, drop a like, leave a comment, tell me if you like it or not. If you leave a like, if you subscribe, if you leave a comment, if you do those things, then it makes it easier for other people to find my channel, and that really helps me out. Plus, fake internet points give me self-confidence. So, thank you. Let's continue with the video. probably one of my favorite purchases I've ever made whenever it comes to camping is the Ozark Trail 3-piece cookware set. Essentially, it comes with, well, doesn't actually come with this. This is a separate spork. It's a spoon, fork, and a knife, and it essentially functions as a pocket knife. But the cool thing about this one is on the inside button here, it actually detaches, so you can have a separate fork and can opener, and then a spoon and a knife on this side. And then as you see, there is a small notch there, which they very easily slide back together and then lock into place for a delicious meal. The meat, no pun intended, of this is definitely the cook set, which comes all self-contained here, which is spectacular. Actually has a little bit of wire on the inside that it comes with. So basically these have rubberized handles. They are tin, aluminum, so not tin, sorry, yeah, aluminum. And they work great. You can hold them out over the fire with the rubber handles. They don't burn you whenever you pick them up. The lid fits on both of them comfortably. It has a little inset, so it fits on this one, and it fits on that one. And honestly, these things do not burn, and the bottoms of them, if you just wash them, they work perfectly fine once again. So, nice and shiny, hoping to get some use out of them this weekend. Honestly, right back into this little container. I have 2 sets of rope for miscellaneous purposes that I just kind of keep in the bag just in case. I have 2 snap glow flares just in case. I have this low profile fire starter here, which is waterproof case, and it snaps out easily. I have this little circular whetstone for my rock. I have this little circular whetstone for my knife. I have a couple of toiletries. A first aid kit containing just the essentials, bandages, gauze, all that kind of stuff, Neosporin. Just some basic earbuds because sometimes sleeping in the woods can get scary and I like to have silence. An Acticool cooling towel, which I actually kept the container for because it seals it up really nicely and it keeps it cold, which is wonderful. You just get it wet, snap it a few times, and then it keeps you cold pretty much all day. It actually works well, and I am very happy about it. A little waterproof container for anything that I want to keep not wet. Apple iPhone charger. And 2 water bottles. And the reason that I keep 2 water bottles, this one attaches to the outside of the bag, and it is what I keep on me almost all the time. And this one I actually put inside the bag, and I fill it up with water just in case I, need some kind of emergency water. It's in the bag, it's always there, and yeah, it's nice. It's, as you can see, it's my brand. It's it's brand new. I just came out with it the other day. It's spectacular, big announcements, big news. And comes all of the clothes which I'm bringing. I'm not going to explain everything in detail, but basically I'm bringing shirts, sweatpants, jeans, shorts, a towel, a blanket, a bunch of socks, some long sleeve shirts, underwear. Don't not wear underwear, you'd be a creepy person. I have some waterproof plastic bags over there, and a survival manual underneath just for, a little bit of fun reading while I'm there. Also important, I'm bringing a little bandana. It's just a forest green bandana. My sister gave it to me, actually, but I just find bandanas really comfortable, and they keep the hair out of my face, which nowadays is a good thing because my hair is getting exceptionally long. So, and of course, I told you guys we were going to be hammocking, but I didn't actually tell you what I am going to be staying in. So this is the Eno Double Nest Hammock in Blaze Orange with some straps that came in a forest green container, and I just like forest green and blaze orange, as I mentioned earlier, so I decided to pick this up. The straps do not come with it. They are extra money, but frankly, I would definitely buy the straps if you're looking to buy the hammock, because without these, the hammock can be somewhat difficult to set up, and you need your own rope in order to tie it up to any trees. So if you're gonna buy it with the straps. They're pretty much indestructible. I have beat the crap out of these things and they still work perfectly for it. Same with the hammock, actually. I have completely I've treated this thing with the absolute worst care possible and it still works great. So, highly recommend. And here is the whole thing packed up already. So, basically, I decided to swap out the sleeping bag for just a blanket wrapped in a towel. So that blanket is actually really thick, and I have a feeling since we're going to be staying in hammocks, that blanket will do fine instead of the sleeping bag while we're there. Also, the entire bag is filled to the brim with clothing. I have my first aid, everything I need in this top pack. Water bottle here, got a cup here. I also have all the cooking wares, which are in the main compartment. Got my bandana tied to it, my knife, all the day pack in a can stuck there. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out, this little packing adventure that I did. So I will update you guys throughout the week of how it has been doing. So I got back from Canada earlier this week. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update with all of the gear that I used in the pack. So, the bag, unsurprisingly, worked great. I was very, very happy with it. I found out, though, that I really did not need to pack as much clothing as I did. I ended up only wearing a couple of shirts and then recycling those shirts to wear for certain occasions. So we did a lot of fishing, and I didn't want all of my clothes to smell like fish whenever I got home, so I wore one pair of jeans and one specific, like, lightweight shirt, long sleeve shirt, out on the lake. That way I could kind of keep warm, and I could fish, and they could smell like fish by the end of the week, but that wouldn't really affect me because it was only one pair of clothing. Overall, again, I highly recommend the pack, but what I packed, that was my own problem. So pack light, you're probably not going to use everything you pack. After saying pack light, I just want to bring it up again. This thing. The North 49 Micro Pack. This thing, honestly, I am still just amazed with how well it worked. Like, it's just incredible. I really, really, really thoroughly enjoy this thing. And it's definitely going to go on to that day pack in a can, which I have. Because honestly, it's like, this is the day pack in a can. This includes 2 flashlights, one of which I got on the trip from Gabrielle's dad. The other one is just a normal Cabela's kind of floodlight. The Moriniv Companion in Blaze Orange, which again I love to death, a fire starter, and this little mesh bag here, which clips onto the arm, the shoulder strap of the High Sierra backpack. And then whenever I want it, I just kind of unfasten this, take it off, clip it onto my belt. This thing fits perfectly right onto the side. All I have to do is tie it on, because it's got this, you know, little polyester nylon strap at the top. So all I have to do is tie that on there, and then I can just hook the entire backpack, not this entire backpack, but this entire backpack, right onto my waist, which is super helpful. If I want to grab anything, if I want to like have a little extra versatility throughout the day, I then have a backpack which fits into my pocket. Super, super helpful. I highly recommend this thing. I can't recommend it enough. It's so cheap. But yeah, overall, that's the update. I really, really enjoyed the trip. I'm sorry that this isn't a travel video. I know that it was supposed to be, but it's coming out soon. I have a lot to do, got a lot to get done. I need to get editing software on my laptop. I need to try and configure my PC to do anything properly. Again, I'm editing this video on my phone. Gabrielle showed me this awesome app. It's called Video Editor, I think, or something along those lines. And it's so helpful. It's like, it's essentially like Adobe Premiere for the iPhone, which is super cool. Like, that's so nice. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be coming out with another video this Friday, and hopefully it's a travel video. I'm not sure if it will be. It may be the unboxing video. I don't know yet. We will see, but the travel video is coming out sometime soon. I don't know when, but it will be here at some point in the future. So, thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.